Welcome to Miami Television News. I'm Isabella Olivas.
And I'm Cordelia Stubblefield, and we have the honor of interviewing Rosalind Wiseman today.
She's the best-selling author of Queen Bees and Wannabes, helping your daughter survive cliques, gossip, boyfriends, and the new realities of Girl World, which is the basis for the 2004 movie Mean Girls.
In 2022, she published Courageous Discomfort, How to Have Brave, Life-Changing Conversations About Race and Racism, and she was awarded Best Parenting Book by Books for Better Life for her new rules of Boy World. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
What inspired you to write Queen Bees and Wannabes?
Well, I was teaching young people what is now called social emotional learning, but we didn't have a name for it at the time. And I was really blown away by how people did not understand that what was happening to girls and their friendships and their social lives was important to them, and the women that they would become. And the other part that I was really struck by is that adults tend to give advice to young people, but don't ask about young people's lives before they give advice. And I felt like it was probably better if you actually ask people about the context of their lives before you start lecturing to them.
Makes perfect sense. Queen Bees and Wannabes was published in 2002. Then 10 years later, Masterminds and Wingmen, which is another book of yours, was published in 2013. Did you have the concept or idea to write Masterminds and Wingmen around the same time as Queen Bees and Wannabes? Or did the inspiration for that book come much later?
So I've actually always worked with boys and girls and young people in equal numbers, but because I wrote this book, Queen Bees and Wannabes, and it became this massive success, and then Mean Girls came out and it became an even larger success, people had this feeling that I had just written about, that I just had worked with girls. And there was also this thing of focusing on girls and their friendships as if the lives of boys, the emotional lives of boys and friendships with boys was not important to them. And I felt like we needed to do a similar thing that I had done with girls, which is to show the emotional and social lives of boys. Now, just like with girls, but I certainly would not have done this with the boys' book particularly, especially, was I always have young people help me when I'm writing a book. It is not, I don't do like, oh, here's a focus group and I'm just gonna take information from you and then I'm gonna like write about it. I actually have always had young people, whoever I'm writing about, read what I'm writing and tell me where I'm wrong.